Hey guys, today I am going to show you what to do if you want to change a bunch of your AI traffic flight plans from one airport to another. Let's say you want to change all your traffic to the new Istanbul airport, or you've got 90s or 80s or something, some kind of retro era installed in your simulator, and you want to make sure the planes go to Hong Kong Kai Tak and Denver Stapleton and Seoul Gimpo instead of Incheon and all that stuff. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that, not painlessly. Still will be a pain in the ass, but at least more efficiently. So you're going to need AI Flight Planner, and you're going to need T-Tools. Those are the only things we're going to need here to do this, and you're also going to have like kind of a basic knowledge of AI installation since we're doing this all manually. So anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is you go to bulk traffic and you check if the airport is used in traffic files. So here in the box you enter, and in this example, one of my friends is using files for my 1998 project, my AI project I'm working on. He wants the planes to go to Seoul, Incheon in his simulator instead of Gimpo, even though Incheon I believe opened in 2001 or something like that. So we're going to search for RKSS, which is Seoul Gimpo, and I'm going to pull into where I have the files I have for him. So here is where you would go, just wherever in your flight sim folder you keep your AI traffic, which for a lot of people is scenery, world scenery, but you could also make folders in your add-on scenery, which I'll show you in another video, which is way more efficient if you want different eras. So this is where I have the files that I'm sending him. So we'll use this, and now it's scanning, and you can see all this traffic shooting by. And I've already been working on this for him because I already did the early 90s and mid 90s for him, so we're just doing the late 90s. So here you go, not too bad. So all these files here, all these BGLs, all these airlines I have installed in different flight plans, these ones are still assigned to Gimpo and not Incheon. So I'm going to change that. What you do, save file, but I've already done that, so I don't need to do that. But you just save the file, and it'll pop up like this, and then now you have a nice little text pad telling you exactly what you need to do. So now we go to AI Flight Planner, and now here comes the tedious part. We got to open everything one by one. So we see Aeroflot 1998, right? Needs to be replaced. So let's see here. I'm in 94, 96. Let's see here. So Aeroflot. Okay, and I don't know why. I don't know about you guys. I keep getting these red errors telling me that the plane isn't installed yet. It's flying in the simulator, so it's obviously there. Anyway, so now that we have Aeroflot pulled up, you go to Find Replace, and here we select Destination. And this is a really useful tool. So we want to find Seoul Gimpo and replace it with Incheon RKSI. So hit all. So it looks like only one plane in all these flight plans goes to Seoul for Aeroflot. Replace. Okay. Save. And I like to do this. I don't like having that hyphen there, so I'll delete that. Okay, cool. So then just have the folder up where you have Aeroflot. It's text files all populated, right? So for me, for some reason, T-Tools keeps defaulting to one folder, AI Flight Planner keeps defaulting to another. So I have two different windows. Rather than have to manually find a directory every time I go to do this, I just have the two different folders up, and I'm transferring the files back and forth. So go here. Now we'll go to T-Tools. And then we're going to find the source folder. Remember, the traffic folder is where it will compile the BGL, which I'm going to just do to this folder because that's where I already have it set. And I'm going to go to the source folder, which is where we'll find the flight plans, which is on my desktop, RKSI. Compile. Cool. So now, here's Aeroflot, right? So now, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to paste it up here. Cool, so I just overwrote Aeroflot. So now in his folder, when I send him this traffic, all the Aeroflot planes are going to go to Seoul Incheon instead of Seoul Gimpo. But as you can see, we have a lot to do here, and that would be really time consuming if we did it that way. So if you're doing it like I am, where you have a whole bunch of carriers to get rid of, what I'll do, let's cross out Aeroflot. So I'm going to do just a couple for you to give you the idea. So open traffic file. The next one was, hold on here. The next one was Aeroflot Cargo. Oh, actually, I've already done Aeroflot Cargo. So we got Air France, Air Hong Kong, ANA. So Air France, 1998. It'll load it. It'll tell us all these errors. Yeah, I'm still working on it, whatever. A lot of the errors are erroneous. So destination, RKSS, replace with RKSI. How about that shit? Look at that. So now, whoops. I think I forgot to hit replace. Be careful with that. Yeah, see, if it's one airplane, it won't give you this message. If it's more than one plane, it gives you this message right here. So if you've been doing, I've been doing this for like an hour and a half. So I mean, if you're doing a lot of them, it's easy to kind of zone out and miss a step. So just make sure if it's highlighted more than one plane and you haven't seen this message, then there's a good chance that you missed it. So okay, so now we'll save file set as. All right. Air France. I'll do one more with you guys, and then I'll check back in when I have them all done, and we'll go from there. So we'll see the next one on the list. Get rid of Air France is Air Hong Kong, right? So I'm going to open up Air Hong Kong. It's going to load, and whoops, find replace destination. So Gimpo with Incheon. Place all. See, it was just one plane, so it didn't warn us. Now save it. Okay, I'm going to knock the rest of these out, and then I will check back in with y'all. Okay, and that took forever, but here we are. So now I did my last airline here that was required. So this is a step you guys might not have to do, but just for ease of using T-Tools, I'm going to take all these flight plan files that were compiled, and I'm going to put them in this folder here. Alright, fantastic. So now that we have that, I'm just going to go to the source folder right there on my desktop. And now, what's very convenient, check out how fast this is. After all that pain in the ass stuff, it's just one by one, going to go through these airlines. Okay, great. Just be careful not to skip any as you're going down, and also as you were saving them, what I forgot to mention, please try to make them match exactly what the traffic BGL was before, because that'll make your life so much easier, because then you can just replace them instead of having to double check, make sure that you don't have double in there. Because if you, let's say you have Lufthansa 1998 and then you have Lufthansa _ 1998, now you're going to have double the Lufthansa planes, and that's going to make your airports just overflowing and not work. So ain't nobody got time for that. So we'll just make our way down here to the last couple that are needed. UPS, VASP, okay, Vietnam. Alrighty. So now in our traffic folder, which I think I made the same folder. Yeah, you see this? Oh, that's not it. I'm sorry, I'm just really stupid. There it is. So down here, so these are all our files, right? So now what we're going to do is click on the bottom one here, right? Shift and click on the top one. Now we've selected everything. Now here's the important number. 31 items are selected, right? So if 31 are selected and we're pasting them into the same folder where I got them all, logically, if we did everything right, there will be 31 files. Replace. Done. Just like that. Now I'll send him back the files, and when he loads up his simulator, all these 90s planes will use the Seoul Incheon Airport. And that's it. Very useful. Thanks for stopping by. Adios.